This is Void Collector, a fast-paced FPS where you use your hand as a gun. Here's a bit of what I've done and what I'm planning. For starters, it has a very unique way of switching weapons. In short, press 1 through 5 on the keyboard to change if a finger is active or inactive. Depending on what combo you have, you'll make different weapons. Here's a bit of what each of them does. The classic is a pistol. Good range, fast firing speed, and mediocre damage. It's reliable and simple. The double barrel has much shorter range and a longer cooldown, but pushes enemies back on hit. The bill pair has massive range and damage, but is expensive and slow. The Dragon Killer's Punch is a soaring uppercut, great for movement and launching enemies off kilter. And finally, the bird quickly drains resources but makes you invulnerable while active. These weapons are balanced out by their juice cost. The meter in the bottom left shows how much you have remaining. Going past this limit makes the player unable to shoot or gain juice for several seconds until the meter recharges. There are a few critical ways to manage juice. For one, shooting an enemy restores some. The more damage the weapon does, the more juice you get back. Secondly, if an attack that would otherwise make you run out of juice hits an enemy, you are left on 1 point of juice. This rewards risky but effective play to facilitate a high skill ceiling. Speaking of a high skill ceiling, this in the top right is the combo meter. Killing an enemy adds 1 to the meter. Whoops! Killing an enemy adds 1 to the counter, and dealing damage fills the meter. By maintaining a high combo, you get a higher maximum juice cap to further reward skillful play. So we pick up these extra pickups. Now we have a 1.25 multiplier and a max juice of 125 instead of 100. The goal will be to clear each level as fast as possible while killing every enemy, with a rank given to the player at the end. The faster you go, the better the rank. There'll even be bonus ranks for killing every enemy in a single combo and another for beating the developer time. This should help bolster replayability in what will likely be a short game. Movement is something I've been carefully considering. The base movement is very quick with low friction. In addition to this is the gravity charge. Hold shift to drastically increase your gravity for a few seconds, release when you hear the sound cue, and go flying. By jumping right after using it, you can maintain some of your speed. Combine this with the dragon to get some tricky but very effective movement. The current plan is to continue adding in the fundamental mechanics, including 2 additional enemies. Once that's done, I'll make 2 simple levels to test the movement, enemies, and level design philosophy. I intend to release this as a limited time demo to gather feedback and everything before I progress further. It's been important to me to add polish where I can. Subtle things like the camera and UI shaking whenever your player shoots, to more blatant stuff like the particles and sound effects. Something else I want to emphasize is weapon combos, i.e. different weapons that synergize well with themselves, and creative ways of using the environment and combining mechanics. One example is of using the uppercut, chaining it with a shotgun, to launch an enemy up and push them way off the edge of the screen. Alright, that'll do it for this first devlog. If you have anything you want to share, any suggestions, feel free. Very excited to be working on this project, so expect semi-regular updates as long as there's something actually visually interesting to show. I'll also be doing some development live streams as I go, so subscribe if you want to see those or just for the regular updates. Thanks for watching!